Yo, what's up guys? So when I heard that there was new Crystal Beast and Blue Eye support, I was like, okay, yo, we gotta get up and make a video. Alright, anyways, let's go and check out these new cards. So first off, this is in Legendary Gold Box, the Revival cards. Oh, are we getting a new Synchro too? Alright, the first card that we're checking out obviously has to be that new Blue Eyes, but there's also new other cards, but we'll get into that in a moment. First off, this is the Deep of Blue Eyes is the name over here. So it looks like it's going to have 2500 attack and defense. It's a light 8, level 8 dragon, and it says you can only use this card's name first, second, and third effects once per turn each. The first part of it says you can only activate this card's names first, second, and third effects while there's a Blue Eyes White Dragon on your field or in your graveyard. This card is special summon. You get to add a ritual spell or one polymerization from your deck to your hand. The second part of it says during your end phase, you can add one level 8 or higher dragon monster from your deck to your hand. That's insane. And then third effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, and all level 8 or higher dragon monsters you control gain 1000 attack. Okay, so I mean Blue Eyes already has a lot of attack anyways, but I like that if it gets special summon, you get to add like any of those. That's really cool. But I'm curious to know like what way it's supposed to be utilized, and is it supposed to be Chaos Max variant? I don't know. But let's go and check out the rest of it. Maybe there's other support. I don't know. I'm literally not even seeing these cards. But next up, dude, we got Crystal Beast support. I don't know why it's like not centered here, but here's this new Crystal Beast monster. Please make it OP. I really want Crystal Beast to be like tier 0. Rainbow Dragon, the Zenith Crystal Beast. So this is a level 8 light dragon effect monster with 3000 attack and 0 defense. And it says you can only use this card's names first and third effects once per turn each. The first effect is when an attack is involving a Crystal Beast monster is declared, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay. If this face-up card is destroyed in the monster zone, you can place it in face-up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell instead of sending it to the graveyard. And the third effect is you get to banish this card that's treated as a continuous spell, special summon one level 4 or lower Crystal Beast monster from your deck, but its effects are negated. If you do, add one ultimate crystal monster from your deck to your hand. I believe, oh, what is the ultimate crystal monster? Hold on. Ultimate crystal monster? These are called ultimate crystal? I feel like that's like the rainbow dragon. I think these count as ultimate crystals in the OCG. I feel like that's the name. Someone, unless it's this card specifically, it says monster though, right? Ultimate crystal monster. I'm pretty sure it just counts these, like the rainbow dragon and the dark rainbow dragon. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Nonetheless, being able to get out whatever one that you want, but I think what we really need is we need the base Crystal Beast monsters to be better. Like Pegasus is pretty much it. The rest of them are just kind of mad. Carbuncle, I guess, is kind of good too. But next up we have the Red Supernova Dragon. Okay, so it's a new Synchro, it's a new boss, level 12, 4000 attack, 3000 defense points. And anyways, its materials are 3 tuners plus 1+ non-tuner Synchro monster. It must be first Synchro Summon. It gains 500 attack for each tuner in the graveyard. If you use 3 tuners, the minimum is going to be at 5000 plus attack. Okay. And then it can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And then also, once per turn, when an opponent's monster effect is activated or during an opponent's monster's attack declaration as a quick effect, you can banish this card and all cards your opponent controls. Wow. Okay. Just banish everything. This card is banished by its third effect during the next end phase. Special summon this banished card. Okay, so this is actually really cool. Unfortunately, though, it's only when a monster effect is activated. If it said when anything activates, just banish and then comes back, I mean, that would be really cool. It's kind of like a better version of like Stardust Dragon, I guess. Instead of like when it's destroying something, it's whenever they activate an effect, which is usually the case. But again, I feel like if it doesn't have that effect, I'm not sure people are going to be wanting to invest into this. I think that to require 3 tuners and a non-tuner Synchro monster, that's heavily investing into like your play here. Next up, more Galaxy support. Okay, so this card looks really cool. This is the Galaxy Afterglow Dragon. All right, that name sounds really awesome. Anyways, level 8 light dragon effect monster, 3000 attack, 2500 defense points. That says you can only use these cards first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect is if you control a Galaxy-esque monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. The second effect is if this exceed material is detached from an exceed monster to activate its effect, you can take a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand or deck, either special summon it or attach it to an exceed monster you control as material. In addition, if this effect was activated during the battle phase, you can double attack of all number exceed monster you control. Okay. Next up we have, more DD support. This is the DD Eulogy King Vice Requiem, which is level 8 Dark Fiend Pendulum monster. 2100 attack, 2000 defense points, Pendulum scale of 4. Pendulum effect is you can only use use the pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is to target any number of dark contract cards you control and destroy them. And if you do special summon this card from your pendulum zone, then you can increase or decrease the level of this card by the number of cards destroyed. Monster effect is you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is you can't special monsters except for DD monsters. The other part of it says a DDD monster that was fusion, synchro, or link summoned using this card on the field as material gains the following effect. Once per turn, you can target one card on the field, return a dark contract amongst the card in your field and in the graveyard to the deck, and if you do destroy the target card, then you gain 1,000 life points. Okay, I guess they're going to be able to heal a little bit more. And next up, we have another Link 5. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see if it's going to be OP or not. Anyways, Lend Dragon. It's a Link 5 Dark Dragon Link effect monster with 3,500 attack, and its Link zones are in the top left, bottom left, right, and the bottom right. Its materials are 3+ effect monsters. It says you can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. And the first effect is that it cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects, and it cannot be targeted for monster effects. Okay, so I guess you can still target it with other, like, Spell and Trap. And then the second part of it says this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. The third effect has a quick effect. You target an effect monster on the field, and on an effect monster on the field and one rocket monster on the graveyard. Negate the effect of the target on the field. And if you do special summon the target from the graveyard, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. Wow, that is really cool over there. I mean, it pretty much is immune to being targeted for the most part. I don't think that there's that many spells and traps that are like generic that everyone runs. It's not like everyone's running Book of Moon in 2019, right? So I'm not sure how I feel about this effect being like really that bad. I think it's a good card nonetheless. I mean, obviously it's a generic card. It's a boss monster any deck can make, but I feel like with any two monsters, just to go for the Dragon of Red Eyes, that's been like more popular. But we've also got more cards, guys. All right, that's not even it. So this is Altergeist Kukuri over here, and this is what it looks like. 300 attack, 100 defense points, dark level 1 spellcaster. It says you can use the first effect with this card's name only once per turn. It says you can use the second effect of this card's name once per duel. So the first effect is if an Altergeist monster you control will be used as link material for an Altergeist monster, this card in your hand can be also used as material. And then the second effect is if an Altergeist link monster is link summoned to your field and this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. Okay, so it just lets you kind of have more link options in Altergeist. And then lastly, I do want to mention that there's a bunch of new stuff coming out into the game, and I don't know the effects. Actually, no one knows the effects because they haven't gotten announced, but apparently we're getting a new operating machine structure deck reloaded, so that will be pretty cool. I mean, Machina Fortress was already a card that gave me nightmares. If he's getting an upgrade, I'm scared, man. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like a Mega Man boss. I don't know if you guys play that game. I love that series. Anyways, if you guys want to see the effects of all these new cards, I will be covering them once they get announced, which will probably be within the next couple days. There's a lot of newer archetypes coming out into the game, and this is one of the cards that will be coming out in new structure deck. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss out on when the newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards come out. And let me know your thoughts on any of the cards that we talked about down below in the comment section below. I was kind of disappointed with the Blue Eyes effect. I mean, that card effect is not too bad, but at the end of the day, I was hoping for a Blue Eyes Link. I want like a Dark Magician Link. I really would like to see these fan favorite, things kind of return. And, drop a like on it if you guys also want to see it. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. And if you guys want to send me in replays of any of these, would love to see them showcased off on the channel here. Send it to AzneyesReplays@gmail.com. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.